Day baseball coming your way here on a Sunday afternoon from Tropicana Field. Today we wrap up this 4-game weekend series between the Houston Astros and the Tampa Bay Rays. The Astros will attempt to cap this 4-game series with a sweep. That's coming up next. Drew Smyly will be the starter for the Rays in this one. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Yeah, he's had some arm injuries, but when this guy's healthy, as good as anybody in the game of baseball from the left side. Good fastball, not overpowering, 92 to 94. Good assortment of breaking pitches. Holds runners really well. Has a good pickoff move. A good pitcher. When he's healthy, this is really one of the top pitchers in the game.
Coming to the plate now, Diego Corona. And we are ready for some daytime baseball. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch today is taken for strike one. And guys, the Rays, as they begin play here this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matt, it hasn't been the best of times, D-Row. They've lost the first 3 games of this set at home, and the last thing you want to do is get swept in a 4-game series at home. You need to win this one.
Yeah, it can't happen. Can't get swept 4 games in a row on your home turf. Watch for the manager to he's going to make moves, and he's going to make them quick. I don't know what they're going to be pitching, hit and run. Something's happening today.
And this gets through into right, so he turns the 0-2 count into a leadoff base hit.
The mark of a great pitcher is the ability to put people away when you have 2 strikes on him. He wasn't able to do it to start the game. Let's see if he makes the adjustment.
In now, Tony Kemp. And he takes ball 1. Smyly, he's the kind of pitcher that a lot of pitching coaches and managers really appreciate, and that he rarely issues the free pass. He's a strike thrower.
Yeah, Matty V, and I think every pitching coach and every manager loves to have a guy like this on his staff. He won't beat himself. He'll make you put the ball in play, and he's not afraid to get his defense allowed. He's a pitch to contact guy, and that's one of the keys why he's been able to be such a good pitcher at this level.
And set up behind the plate, Rusty Valentine, as you see the rest of the umpiring crew for this one.
Dan, Rusty Valentine behind the dish tonight. He is north-south without question, letters to knees.
Well, I tell you what, he really favors a power pitcher. If you can consistently pitch at about the chest level and above, he'll call that high strike zone. I think he's a very friendly pitcher's umpire.
Now here's a look at the Astros starting lineup. Mark, how do they go about breaking out the brooms on the road?
Well, Matty, you take a look at this lineup filled with young bloods. Just young guys, hungry, aggressive, trying to do damage and move traffic to both gaps. Line-to-line power up and down this lineup. Should be interesting to see if this pitcher uses their aggressiveness against them.
Now in the box, Michael Lee with 10 runs batted in on 5 hits in the series. He's a guy to keep an eye on in this one. Here comes the first pitch. And he starts him out with a strike on the outer half. Runners on the move for second. A pitch out. The throw. And even a pitch out can't do the trick. He's in there at second.
I'm not sure what else the defense could have done there. They pitched out and the throw was pretty good, but they still couldn't cut him down. You kind of just have to hope he gets a bad jump.
The 1-1 home. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Ball 2.
Boy, if you're going to throw a pitch like that to this guy, you have to make sure it's up above the zone like that. He can't do a whole lot with that, but if it were a little lower, he can and will make you pay big time.
From the stretch. Here's one that misses inside, and the count's run full now, 3-2.
You would think in this situation, maybe with a base open, he'd just pitch around him and put him on first. But not with the guy in the on-deck circle. He's going to attack this hitter.
Here's the payoff pitch. And he looks at one that misses, and that's an excellent job of making his man throw a lot of pitches as he toughs out a walk.
And with first base open, the last thing he wanted to do was give him something to hit in the heart of the zone. So no harm done. Force out anywhere now.
Striding in for Houston, number 3. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's game. First pitch of the at-bat. Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Corona rounds third and is digging for the plate. 1 run scores. Here's a second runner around third. And he's in there safely as they take the lead with 2 runs scoring on the play.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
Stepping in now, David Lee, as he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. Looking at his career totals, Lee is quickly approaching 200 career homers, looking to inch closer here. The 1-0. Fouled off. Still only 1 out in the inning. A swing and a shot hit down the corner and foul, though it had the home run distance. And that misses 2-2. The 2-2. Lifted in the air out to right. Moving under it, Parra makes the play, and there are 2 gone now.
Batting 6, the left fielder, Gary Cox.
Now at the plate, Gary Cox. And Houston looking for more here in just the opening frame of the game. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Just able to get a piece of that for strike 1. Now the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Now the 1-1 pitch. This is line to left. Ra is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. It's the Astros 2, the Rays coming to bat. You're watching Major League Baseball on the show. Derek Lowry, a right-hander from the Empire State, gets the starting assignment here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, you think this guy's tough to hit? Take a look at that ERA in the low 2s last season. If he pitches like that again this year, he's going to be awfully tough. He's going to be fun to watch in this one.
Now at the plate, Anthony Raines. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The shortstop, Anthony Raines.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1-0. Fellas, taking a look at these Astros entering play here this afternoon. It's so far so good as they enter play 3-0 on the young season.
Yeah, Matty, this team is beaming with confidence right now. 3-0 on the road trip and looking for a 4-game sweep. That does not happen often in this game.
1-1 the count. Two and one to the Rays leadoff batter. The 2-1 home. Waves and misses for strike number 2. Fastball didn't miss by much, and it's a full count now, 3-2. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Now a moment here in St. Pete for a glance at the Rays starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
Well, Matt, this lineup finds themselves down 2 runs. Nothing crazy. Everyone relax. Stay within the game plan. Find a way to execute and get 1 run on the board and get back in this.
In is Gerardo Parra. He was hitless in yesterday's shutout loss, as were many of his teammates. First delivery to him on the way. Curveball taken for a strike on the inside. In his career, Parra is carrying a slugging percentage under .350. Needless to say, he's not a big extra base hitter home run guy right here. Swings through it for strike number 2. One out, nobody on. Fastball just misses. That's ball 1.
Hey, I can understand why he wanted to elevate the fastball right there. This batter's eyes have been lit up since he stepped in the box. Let's see if he gets him fishing on something breaking in the dirt right here.
And a splitter swung on and missed that time, and that'll be out number 2.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
First pitch coming. Here it is. In there for strike 1.
Back-to-back punch-outs in the bottom of the first. This guy has got his stuff working today. This offense better wake up.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this catches the zone as well. It's 0-2 now.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
And a fastball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Rays go in order 1, 2, 3. They're still down. It's 2-0. Digging in, number 30. Mixed results for him in the series. 3 for 14.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Good fastball down around the knees there, taken for a strike. Well, today's game provides the visiting squad with a chance to complete the series sweep, guys.
You might start to call these guys the road warriors. It's hard to win on the road, and with a win today, they would complete a sweep of a 4-game set on the road.
Ready with the 0-2. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to make the catch on the warning track. A fine running play there for the first out.
Okay, here's how the Rays set up on defense today. And let's focus our attention on third baseman Evan Longoria. Multiple Gold Glove winner. This guy has ice water in his veins. He never lets on. You can't tell if this guy's on fire or he's struggling. He's one of the most consistent defenders in our sport.
Now at the plate, Carlos Correa. He's been productive at the plate in the series with 6 hits coming into this one. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes.
Boy, he just looks locked in at the plate right now to me. His numbers in recent games have been very good, and those were 2 stone-cold takes right there that put himself in a great hitter's count.
Outside, 3-0 now.
I'd be shocked if this wasn't a 4-pitch walk right here. He doesn't want to mess around and leave something over the heart of the plate and get beat in this situation.
Here's the 3-0. And he lost him here on 4 pitches. So a speed merchant is aboard now with 1 away.
Well, this guy's been prone to giving up walks at bunches, and that's already 2 walks here in the early going. We'll see if this continues to be an issue for him as this start continues.
Stepping in, number 70. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Pitch misses low. The throw down. Not in time as he steals second. So he used the slide step that time, but it didn't make a difference.
Yeah, you can't blame the pitcher on that one. He did all he could do. That was just an impressive show of speed.
Here it comes, 1-0. Hard hit and deep toward the right field line. And that ball gets down out near the wall and should be extra bases. He pulls into second safely as a run will score on the play as well.
Now batting.
Well, we've already had some hard hit balls in the first 2 innings here. And here's another one. Absolutely jumped off his bat and into the outfield, bringing another run home here in the early going.
Into the box now, Diego Corona, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. 1 for 1 after a single his first time up. A 1 pitch on its way. Squared that one up just a little late. Oh, and 2, here it is. Breaking ball called just a bit low.
Don't be shocked if he doesn't go right back to that same pitch. You could tell he jelly-legged him at the plate a little bit, froze him, but just missed the zone.
The 1-2. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Parra is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down.
The batter, number 9, second baseman, Tony Kemp.
Digging in now, Tony Kemp, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. High and away on the first pitch fastball there. It's ball 1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
You know, hats off to the pitcher right there. You got a great hitter at the plate. It's early in the count, and he wanted to get ahead. Nice challenge pitch right there.
And this one's in the dirt. And he's going to make it up to third here as he advances on the wild pitch.
That can be a tough read as a runner on second to see if the ball has gotten away enough to move to third. You have to be sure you can make it. He was there, and now he's only 90 feet away.
A man on third with 2 down. Loud contact there, but it's well foul. This is on the ground over to first. He's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Astros pick up a run on the RBI double. On to the bottom of inning number 2. It's now 3-0 Houston. Striding in, Jeremy Raw. He's 2 for 10 in the series coming into today.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
Takes this the other way to right, and the Rays are into the hit column with their first hit of the contest. So after the leadoff base hit, they'll have his wheels to contend with here.
The first baseman, number 40.
In now, number 40, hitless in 4 tries in the ball game yesterday. First pitch coming, here it is. Now a swing, and he just fouls this one away. Ra gets his lead at first, nobody out. Now a move over to first, and he'll get back in safely. And again a throw, and the runner back. The 0-1 on its way. Gets the fastball by him here, and he's in control 0-2. Down and away, it's a ball and 2 strikes. Nobody out, runner on first. Here's a look over to first, and he's back in standing. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2.
Hey, I don't mind those pitches down below the zone trying to go for the strikeout right there. But you find yourself in a 2-2 count right here. Interested to see what he goes to.
Now a throw over, but the runner's back easily. A runner at first with no outs here. Fastball is outside, and it's full now, 3-2.
Defense has got to be on their toes right here. 3-2 count, runner on first has got some serious wheels. You know he's probably being put in motion.
Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Time for a look at the Stros on D. And guys, what I want you to focus on today is this is one of the new age teams in the game that really rely on statistics and the numbers. And the numbers tell them that they're a better team defensively, moving guys around and shifting as much as they can.
So 1 gone in the inning here with a runner at first. And the next to bat will be the left-handed hitting catcher, Alex Avila. He's set. Here it comes. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. Pitch on its way to Avila. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball one. Throw over to first. Just keeping him close. Runners on first with one down. He's running. Pitch inside. The throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
We all know this team is struggling right now. They're on a losing streak. So when that's the case, sometimes you need to be a little bit more aggressive and try to put some pressure on your opponents. Stolen bases are a good way of doing that. So we'll see if it pays off on the scoreboard for him right now.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1.
That's the kind of pitch that reminds me of many reasons why I wasn't a very good hitter. This thing was inside and coming in hot, and he just gave a stone-cold take. I'm bailing out of the way if I'm in the box, no doubt about it.
3-2, full count.
3-2.
One out and a runner on second base. And that misses, ball four. So with one out, that'll at least set up the double play possibility here that could get them out of the inning.
I know one thing. He earned that free pass right there. He was tempted with some really good pitches, but he stayed disciplined and drew the walk.
So striding in, Evan Longoria. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And a splitter here, but he had a bit too much on it as this bounces up to the plate.
Not a surprise to see that low splitter there. Anything with downward movement like that is going to be at the top of the list in a double play situation.
And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Well, I know the last thing he wants to do is load the bases right here. So the pressure is on right now to get back in the strike zone.
Two balls and a strike to Longoria. And treading carefully with Longoria here. It's 3-1 now.
3-1 here. You have to make a good pitch on the mound. Grooving one here rarely works in your favor unless the hitter tries to do too much with it.
And the good fastball there finds the zone as the count goes full now. 3-2. Fouled away. Runners are at first and second with one away. And this is swung on and missed. His fifth strikeout already, and there are two gone in the inning.
Anytime a pitcher locates a fastball on the inside corner, it's going to be a tough pitch to hit. That one was spot on, and he had no answer for it.
Standing in, Kevin Kiermaier, as he'll look at a fastball in there on the outer half. It's 0-1. Twos all over the place. 2 on, 2 out, and of course here in inning number 2. Right at the third baseman, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand a pair. They trail it here 3-0. checking in to try it again. Michael Lee. In 13 at-bats in the series, he's collected 5 base hits. First delivery to him on the way. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1. Down low, 2 balls and a strike. Hit back up the middle. Throw to first in time, and the leadoff man is gone to start the 3rd.
Now batting, number 3.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, number 3. Stands in here after doubling home 2 in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he did a great job to go down and get that one his last at-bat. But I got to think they're going to pitch him up, maybe elevate something in the zone. Interested to see how he approaches this next AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. 1 out, nobody on. Two balls and no strikes.
Seems to me like they're pitching him a little bit more cautiously after that double he had his first time up.
The 2-0 on the way. 3-0 now. David Lee will be next. Here it is, the 3-0. Is in there for strike 1.
4 pitches, all takes. He's showing a lot of patience here.
And I like that from a guy like him, Matty. He can do a lot of damage on a base pass with his legs, so there's no reason for him to get overly aggressive if he's not getting anything to handle.
Slapped hard the opposite way. Parra is back in plenty of time to put this away, however, and there are 2 gone.
Well,
now
this
batting,
one was squared up pretty good, but just like
David
pitchers give up hits on well-executed
Lee.
pitches, batters make outs on balls they couldn't have hit much better.
Standing in now, David Lee. As he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Oh, and you talk about a pitcher getting the benefit of the doubt. That's low, but called a strike anyway. 0-2 now.
Sort of surprising to see a 5-hole hitter take 2 in a row for strikes to start an at bat. Now he's way behind the count, so we'll see if he can battle back.
Can't find the zone there as he lays off the breaking ball. Little tardy on that swing as it's well wide of first. 2 out, nobody on. And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And that one never threatened the zone. It's gone full now to 3-2.
If you're at the plate right now, you have to realize who's on deck. I guarantee you something's over the heart of the plate. You have to be aggressive in the zone right here.
This is on the ground over to first. And that is through into right field for a single.
Boy, after that base knock right there, D-Roll, he extends his hitting streak to 7 games.
Yeah, and you can tell he's made some necessary adjustments at the plate. Anytime you're getting a knock every day of the week, you're doing things right. He's keeping that front shoulder tough, staying inside the ball, not trying to do too much.
becomes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And they pitch out here, but nothing's going on. And he'll step off the rubber and go to first. And he'll dive back in. Lee leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. The pitch is circle changed just a bit inside, and it's 2-0 now.
Now with the 2-0 count and the power at the plate, it could be fireworks time. This is the kind of count he makes his money in.
The 2-0 on the way. Too high. And it's 3-0.
A veteran hitter certainly knows when he's got wheels on first base, he's probably getting a fastball and he's probably getting it middle away. Might be a great time to get super aggressive.
Here it is, the 3-0. And a good at-bat that time as he lays off for ball 4. And as a result, that'll move a runner up into scoring position now with 2 away.
Oh, man, I think this walk is going to grind at him for a bit. He just missed, and now the inning continues with the man in scoring position.
Settling in now, number 30. 2 on, 2 out for him here in the third. Here comes the first pitch. And that's cut on and missed. 0-1.
We're only in the third inning, and his pitch count is above 60. That's not being too efficient with your pitches.
Two men are on with 2 men out. Strike 2. He's ready. Here's the 0-2 pitch. Swing and a ball hit well to the right side, but this will get into the crowd. Fastball laid off well below the knees.
Hey, this is a big pitch right here. Can't allow them to tack on any more runs. Let's see if he attacks his zone or buries something in the dirt.
The 1-2. Just hung in there on that one. And he fouls this one off. Just a bit low. Tough call, but it's 2-2. And it's fouled away. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And it's up to a 3-2 full count now.
For the guy on the mound, this is one of those innings where nothing comes easy. He's thrown a bunch of pitches, and this AB hasn't been any different. Definitely laboring at the moment.
The 3-2 pitch. And he misses again. Ball 4. And that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Yeah, the pitching coach would hate to go to the bullpen this early in the game, but sometimes you have no choice. On the flip side, he might just get in his face a little bit out there, try to challenge him, wake him up from his funk. Either way, we'll see how it works.
Standing in, Carlos Correa, one of the bigger spots in the ball game so far. Base is juiced now with 2 away. Trying to hang a 0. Here's the pitch. A ball and no strikes.
Even though we're still in the early going, I think this game's at a tipping point right now. They've got a chance to put this game out of reach, but if they can't score anymore here, the other guys feel like the door's still open.
1 ball, 1 strike, the count. Ready with the 1-1. And that's high and off the plate, 2-1. Some action out in the bullpen. Couple of right-handers starting to loosen up. Ready with the 2-1. 3-1.
Well, it's a pretty well-known fact that your batting average goes up as you get into more favorable hitters counts, and that's especially true when we're talking about this kind of hitter. Not a great spot to be in if you're the pitcher.
Doesn't want any part of that cutter, and it's full 3-2. Good job to spoil that one away, and he stays alive. Good battle here. This will be the 7th pitch coming up. Again, another foul ball. Ready with the payoff pitch. Full count still. Here's the payoff pitch. Hit hard down the line. A dive, but it's off his glove. And the runner from third crosses the plate.
The batter, number 70.
Trying to pick things up where we left off, number 70. And a big hit here with the bases loaded could really put this one out of reach early on. First offering on its way. Here's a strike with the breaking ball.
Getting that first pitch strike is really important when you're dealing with the bases loaded behind you. Good job to give himself the advantage there.
A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Oh, and 2 count. Here's the pitch.
1 ball.
2 strike deliveries in the dirt. 1-2 now. Line drive to left. That gets down. He's got himself a base hit. 1 run scores. The runner from second crosses the plate. It's a 6-0 ball game.
You know who's the happiest man in the building right now? His starting pitcher. He's got a big old smile on his face. He knows he has a 6-run lead here in the early going to work with. You can't let that take away your edge, though.
Now the Rays manager is going to take that slow walk out toward the mound, and he's going to motion for the bullpen, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Number 31
please.
takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 31.
Digging in once again, Diego Corona. He's got a chance to add on to what's already been a big inning for them.
Yeah, 2 on here and 3 on the board already. They've absolutely come out and forced the issue of this inning. Matt, a hit here could really fire up that dugout.
First delivery to him on the way. A little too much bite on the breaking ball that time as it's well off the outside. 3 runs already home here. Ready with the 1-1. Fought off at the plate as it's chopped foul. The 1-2 is laid off for ball 2. In the dirt here, and a heads-up play to get back to first as he wisely hadn't gotten too far from the bag. Now the 3-2 pitch. And there's a line drive base hit to left field. Oh, and he misses it. The runner from first crosses the plate. It's 8-0.
The batter, number 9.
Wow, your outfield is the last line of defense, and when they let you down, it's really costly. 2 runs come around to score, and even though they happen, there's really no excuse for that kind of mistake at this level.
In now, Tony Kemp, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Behind 0-2 now. Corona at second with 2 down. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. And he will get there to make the running play, and that will end the inning. 9 men come to the plate, however, 5 of them score. We'll move on to the bottom of inning number 3. The Astros on top, 8-0. At the plate, Johnny Poole. He'll get to take his first cuts here.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
I got to believe this is an awesome time for this pitcher to get real aggressive in the strike zone. He's got a huge lead. He knows he can pound and try and polish up his mechanics down and away.
And that's a called strike at the letters, though that looked high from here. It's 0-2 now. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. The 1-2. Hit on the ground to short. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony Ray.
Stepping into the box, Anthony Raines. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yeah, and kind of shocked he got blown away with a fastball. You could tell he was late on that one. And we'll see if he tries to cheat to something this AB.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. The 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1. Bases are empty, 1 man out. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Pulled toward right center field. Center fielder giving chase. He's got it. A nice play there. 2 away.
Now batting, right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
So 2 are gone here in the Tampa Bay 3rd inning, and that'll bring up a multiple Gold Glover, the left-handed hitting Gerardo Parra. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. In there, 0-1. And he takes a called strike up and out over the plate, 0-2.
Well, that's a tough pitch to take right there, right down the middle. But I think that happens when you're facing a good pitcher like this guy. The last thing you're expecting is one right down the pipe. And unfortunately, he let that one go. And he'd like to have that pitch back to take a good swing at that one.
Number 70 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Down in order go the Rays. Still 8-0. We're back at Tropicana Field, and let's check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. During the commercial break, I discussed the Astros offense with Houston's manager, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said their ability to get on the attack and chase the opposing starter from the game prior to the 4th inning obviously sets them up nicely for the rest of the game. Now, he just hopes they can keep that same focus at the plate in the middle and late frames, Matt.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
Leading up for the Astros.
Ready once again,
right
Michael Lee, 0 for 1 with a run scored thus far.
Even though they're up by a boatload early on in this one, you can't get complacent and get lazy. They got to keep the gas pedal down because this team that they're playing can strike and score a lot of runs too.
The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Hits this one hard the other way. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the 4th.
The batter, number 3.
Next up for the Astros, number 3. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. 1 out, nobody on. A pause and the 0-2. Hit in the air down the left field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. Bat shatters as this is on the ground to first. And a step on first for the out. 3 unassisted.
Now batting, the designated hitter, David Lee.
Ready for another chance. David Lee. He's 1 for 2 in the ball game. First pitch coming. Here it is.
At the ball.
And that's taken high and outside for ball 1. Strike taken up in the zone.
We're seeing quite a few pitches up from him right now, and that can obviously be dangerous. A cold strike there, but he might need to lower his sights a little bit.
Takes a look at a changeup there, and it's a ball and 2 strikes now. And a slider swung on and missed, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros as it remains an 8-0 ball game. Standing in as Dribble Cabrera. He's set to lead us off in the home half of the 4th inning.
The second baseman, Dribble.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And this one's nowhere close as that bounces to the plate for ball 1. The 1-1 home. Misses for the second ball. Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2. Line toward the alley in left center, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit.
We take a look at the numbers up to this point. You see he's only given up 2 hits so far today, so he's been hitting his spots all game long. Remains to be seen if he can keep that shutout intact going forward, but I'm not betting against him.
Up next for the Rays, Jeremy Ra. He reached on a single in his first try. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there, and it's 0-1.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
Cabrera on at first. Nobody out. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now. 0-2.
This is what every pitcher likes to have. Another 0-2 count really puts the hitters on the defensive side in multiple ways. You can go fastball up, you can go breaking ball down. One of the keys, getting ahead, and he's done a very good job of that so far.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. Breaking ball that time that misses out of the zone. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. And he will take ball 4. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, they've struggled offensively in this one so far, but after that walk, they've got runners at first and second and look ready to make a little noise. Just need a big hit now.
Digging in, number 40 comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. He's set, and the pitch. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. None out, runners at first and second. There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Hit on the ground out for short. Backhanded to second for 1. On to first. Not in time as he just hits the bag ahead of the throw.
That was kind of a high degree of difficulty play that time. You see the off-balance throw to second base, and he couldn't get a lot on it, but they did get the out.
Here's the catcher, Alex Avila, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. According to the career numbers on the back of his baseball card, Avila is slugging a little under the 400 mark, so the chances of his connecting with the ball right here aren't particularly good. No runs, 2 hits, 1 error in the ball game for Tampa Bay. A 1-2 count to the Rays catcher. And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right here because this is definitely a strikeout situation.
Count remains 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. He swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter. You think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
In is the third baseman, Evan Longoria. 0-1 the count. Now a swing going. Look out over in the third base dugout as that thing nearly took out half the coaching staff. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
1-2.
Runners on first and third, 2 away. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that ball will stay fair, and it's gone. A home run. A 3-run homer for Evan Longoria. First home run of the campaign for him, and they're now on the board, though still well behind.
Yeah, he is kicking himself right now. He worked his tail off to get out of that jam and was one strike away from getting there, and then boom, all that work goes to waste. From 0 damage to a 3-run homer in the blink of an eye.
Now batting.
Into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. The 1-0 home is looked at for the first strike.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Up high, 2-1 now. Well above the letters with the fastball that time. The 3-1 pitch. And he looks at ball 4 now. So he's aboard, and you always have to worry about the threat of the steal when he's on base.
What's the saying?
Now batting,
when you find yourself in a hole, the first thing you should do is stop digging. Well, the guy on the bump obviously hasn't heard that one.
Into the box now, Johnny Poole. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1. Poole, 28 years old. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Here comes the 0-1. And he lays off for ball 1. The 1-2. Hit down the line at first, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. Here's the 1-2 delivery. Fouled off. And he struck him out, his 7th of the ball game, and that ends the inning. One more look at the big blow for the Rays. A 3-run home run. We're through 4. It's the Astros 8 and the Rays 3. Digging in, Gary Cox. And to start out the inning, it looks like they've decided to stick with the same reliever out there, Pan.
They have, Matt. I think the way he pitched the last inning kind of inspired that. But it's not uncommon for relief pitchers to have troubles after they sit and watch their guys swing the bat a bit. We'll see if he stays as sharp as he was before.
First pitch on its way. There's the fastball that gets the lower part of the zone, called for a strike. Now the 0-1 and a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Ball 2-1. Off speed pitch, and this one runs in and nearly gets him here.
That's a good pitch right there. But, you know, as a base stealer, when you're in the box like that, you want to protect your moneymakers, right? You don't want anything around your knees or your feet, so he was fortunate to get out of the way of that one.
And, oh, he thought he'd work the walk, but it's a called strike 2 now. The 3-2 pitch. And a good balls to lead off the 5th inning.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
He's set. Here it comes. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
The 1-0. Swung on but fouled off to the left. Now the 1-1 pitch. Fouled off again, and now he's in a 1-2 hole. Throw over to the bag, and he's back standing. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. Fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing mode. Great job to work the count back to even.
Here now the 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
Looked to me like he tried to do way too much on that 2-2 pitch. You don't have to come into the zone on that count, but a pitch that far outside isn't going to tempt anyone to swing.
3-2 pitch. And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
Stepping into the box, Carlos Correa. First pitch coming. Here it is. Now a fastball a bit too low here. It's ball 1.
I'll tell you, it's a helpless feeling for a manager or a pitching coach when your pitchers are having a really hard time throwing strikes. What are you supposed to do other than keep trying new guys until someone starts attacking the zone?
A ball and a strike. A ball and 2 strikes. First and second here with nobody out. The 1-2. Left center, base hit. 1 run is scored. Here's a second runner around third. He scores, and they're pulling away. They lead by 7.
Yeah, Matt, credit to this offense. Now they've been swinging the sticks well all game long, and it just continues here with a 2 RBI hit. Some days the hitting gods are simply just smiling down on you.
Ready now, number 70. He doubled earlier and carries a 2-for-2 line into this appearance. He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. And he starts him out with one high and tight, ball 1. Correa stands at second with no outs. Astros center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
This inning really feels like it's getting away from him out there. As a reliever, you can't let that happen. Nothing you can do about what's already happened, and it's only going to get worse if you're not focusing on the guy in the batter's box.
2-0 count. Here it comes. 3-0 now. He's set. Here's the 3-0. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. And that's in there on the hands. 3-2 now. Swinging a ball line down in the left field corner.
But this one lands in the bullpen area, a foul ball.
Another payoff pitch. Count still full, 3-2. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Another one sent foul. Lifted in the air toward the line and right, but this is just going to wind up being a foul ball. Boy, not close again. His 3rd walk of the inning as that misses for ball 4.
Well, he's been battling all game long and been a real warrior. But there's only so many pitches in an arm, no matter how tough he is. That walk may have been all the manager needs to see because he looks like he's done to me.
Digging in and looking for more, Diego Corona. He drove home 2 with a single in his last plate appearance.
Yeah, and they take another single right here. That third base coach is dying to wave his arms. I wouldn't be surprised if anything hit hard through the infield. He's going to wave them.
1-0 the count. Coming up now on 30 pitches in the inning. Low and away as he misses again. 2-0.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
2-0 count and the pitch. And a good comeback fastball there. It's 2 balls and a strike.
Hey, boys, you talk about getting your A swing off. That's what it looks like right there. A guy with massive power letting it eat.
Fastball, and looks like they're pinching him a bit here. It's 3-1.
Boy, his pitch count has really spiked here in this inning. He's up to over 50 already.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So back-to-back walks have him in business here with nobody out.
Right about now, the manager's questioning his decision to bring this guy in. If you can't trust a reliever to throw strikes, you can't trust him at all. We'll see if he comes to get him sooner than later.
At the plate, Tony Kemp. And this is just the eye test talking here, but this reliever looks fatigued to me. Doesn't seem like his stuff is really effective right now.
Yeah, I can't disagree with that, Matty. He's allowed a couple of runners to reach here in the inning, and the command just doesn't seem to be there anymore. I got to think they're going to turn to a bullpen option very soon, if not right away.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a called strike down in the zone, 0-1. This is lined into the gap in left center, and he's going to come through here with extra bases. Now a third runner heading for the plate. And it's not in time. He's safe. As on the play, 3 runs come across to score.
Wow, that's a baker's dozen. 13 runs right there, and they can't do anything wrong at the plate. I'm no expert, but I would have to bet that the manager would love to save some of those runs for the next game. Regardless, there's some happy men in that dugout.
Into the box now, Michael Lee. Here comes the first pitch. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Kiermaier patrolling center makes the play, 1 out.
Now batting, number 3.
Now batting, number 3. He was a ground out victim last time up.
Yeah, I understand that, Matty, but this guy's got burner wheels down the first base line. I don't think he even concerns himself with that. He has to put it on the ground. That's part of what makes him successful.
From the belt, the pitch hit hard towards center. That's in there, base hit. Tack on another here as the runner scores from second.
Man, I haven't seen an offensive explosion like this since I don't know when. It's been a combination of spotty pitching and inconsistent defense, and now they posted an amazing 14 runs on the board.
To the plate now is the designated hitter, David Lee, coming off a season in which he was named the American League Silver Slugger at DH. Before the first pitch, a check at first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike.
Well, this season is off to a rough start for him, and I think the worst part is when you're getting your hat handed to you early this season, you look up and you see your ERA in the double digits. It takes a long time to get an ERA to come down when you're only pitching an inning or 2 at a time.
A ball and a strike now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. And this is sliced foul into the stands in right, out of play.
You could tell he was guessing right there, and he certainly wasn't guessing changeup. That pitch was in his wheelhouse, and he was late.
The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
It's always nice to keep a guy that has good wheels off base, and that's just what they did right there. Big strikeout, keep that guy off the base path.
Fred Castro gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys.
Castro.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he lays off a fastball too low for ball one. A runner on first with two away. Had him out in front there as he takes strike one on the circle change. The 1-1 is looked at for ball number two. Three balls and a strike to Houston's left fielder. Here's the 3-1. Now a fastball swung on and missed, and it's full 3-2.
All right, 3-2 count with two outs. The runner on first will be moving, so we'll see what happens. There are a lot of possible outcomes with this kind of play.
Hit down the third baseline, but this will get foul, so they'll do it, making him sweat out there. The seventh pitch coming up. Hit on the ground out to short, and that's through for a hit. Throw comes in quickly from left, so even on the hit and run, they'll hold things to first and second here.
Number 30.
Boy, so frustrating as a pitcher. You make a quality pitch on the inside half of the plate right there. Try to bust him in, D-Row, and he fights it off the other way.
Yeah, you tip your hat to the pitcher right there. He executed his pitch, but nice job by the offensive player fighting. It doesn't matter what it looks like. A knock's a knock.
Standing in now, number 30, as he'll take a look at a pitch too low. It's ball one, and we'll see what he can do here with a pair of runners on base and two gone here in the fifth. A ball and a strike to count to the Astros first baseman. Two down, runners at first and second. Down the left field line and deep, and that will end up a foul ball. The 1-2. Back up the middle. Played on the backhand. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. But tack on 6 more as they just continue to turn it on in this one. Home half of the fifth coming up. Houston leads this one 14-3. So next to the plate for Tampa Bay, Anthony Raines. And Dan, I'm sure the starter on the mound would like to hit the rewind button on that last inning.
Oh, no doubt about that, Mac. That was a really rocky frame, but clearly not enough to chase him from this game. We'll see if he's still shaking a bit or if he's able to put this behind him.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. Line toward the alley in left center. Cox arranged to his left as he tracks this one down in left center for the first out.
The batter, the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
Ready for another shot now. Gerardo Parra. No hits in 2 trips to the plate for him in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. Called a strike on the outer half. 0-1. The 0-1 on its way. Hit hard on the ground is short. Scooped up on the backhand. On to first, and a good stretch over there is going to get him by a step for the second out.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera.
Now at the plate, Asdrubal Cabrera. He scored after reaching on a single in his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Fastball just misses. That's ball one. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And this is low, ball 2. 2-1. Lined hard toward right center, and Cabrera's going to have himself a base hit.
Hey, D-Roll, that's just what you want to do. Keep the pressure on. He's given up a couple of runs early already in this game, and now he gives up the 2-out single.
Yeah, no chance right there. You want to make this guy work. You want to try and get into their pen as quick as possible, and if 2-out knocks are the answer, then so be it.
Striding in once again, Jeremy Ra. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball off the plate away for ball one.
That's what makes pitching so difficult. You get the first 2 guys out of the inning, then you give up that 2-out base hit. Now you have the middle part of the order coming up, and this is where you have to really refocus on that mound, stay out of a potential big inning.
2 balls and no strikes to the Rays left fielder. Ra is a guy that has a lot of speed, no doubt about that. And while that's certainly a weapon for him offensively, it could be argued that it benefits him just as much on the defensive side of the ball, given the position he plays.
And not only just speed, but first step quickness speed. He's able to track balls down that other guys cannot get to. And sometimes that's half the equation.
And that pitch comes over to catch the corner. It's 2-2 now. Here now the 2-2. Doesn't get the zone. Count full now. Cabrera is off at first with 2 away. Line drive to left. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away, and that ends the inning. 1 left for Tampa, and as you can see, they are way behind. So coming to the plate, Carlos Correa. He'll try to follow up the double in his last at-bat with another big hit right here.
Well, he got a good pitch to hit last time up. Looked for it up in the zone and didn't miss it. Those are the pitches you only get maybe once a game, maybe once a week. So he certainly capitalized on it last time.
The 1-0 home. Good swing there, but this is fouled off to the right side. Easy take there as the off-speed pitch misses well inside. Two and two. Half swing here, but it won't matter. It's strike 3 called anyway, and that's out number 1.
You know, I'm not quite sure how that strikeout will be scored, looking
70.
or swinging. He tried to check his swing, but I'm pretty sure the home plate umpire was ringing him up regardless.
Into the box now, number 70, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Nope. Pitch taken several inches below the zone, in fact. Bases are empty, 1 man out. A bouncer to the left side, range from the outfield grass. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Now batting, the catcher, Diego Corona.
So the batting order turns over now and set to go Diego Corona. 2 hits in 3 at-bats for him in this one. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And this will be fouled away. 2 out, nobody on. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Astros go down 1-2-3, but you can forgive them as they still hold an enormous lead. Into the box,
and
number 40, over 2 here to start the afternoon.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. And through just 5 innings, he's coming up on 100 pitches now.
Yeah, Matty, I think one of the things you want to do is try to drive that pitch count up. And D-Row, if you're the offense right now, you're sitting in a pretty good spot.
Yeah, usually the starting pitcher doesn't get to see the lineup 3 times through. I wouldn't be shocked if there's a move made to the bullpen here.
He's up to 100 pitches now, but he's still bringing the fastball pretty good. Nothing about that last throw tells me he's wearing down right now.
Lays off, 2-2 now. And a check swing here, but the bat clearly breaks the plane as he's set down for the first out.
This has not been a weekend to remember for him. He's just been completely lost at the plate, flailing all over the place. Now that's his 6th strikeout of the series. They've really got him figured out.
In now, Alex Avila, as he rips it on the ground to second. Kemp on the grass, in time to first, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, third baseman, Evan Longoria.
Stepping up now, Evan Longoria. He comes in 1 for 2 with that home run he hit earlier.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate. The guy in the mound is having one heck of a night, but the downside of that, if you're going to strike out a lot of guys, your pitch count is going to be high. So this gives the offense some kind of hope as this game's getting down to the end.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And on 0-2, he misses with a fastball.
Decided to go with a fastball there on 0-2, but what he's trying to do with that pitch is to expand the strike zone. Maybe you get a guy to offer at it, but at the very least, it helps set up your off-speed stuff.
And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. And he fouls this one off. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. Longoria will take the turn and head for second now. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Kevin Kiermaier.
Striding into the box, Kevin Kiermaier. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sent on the ground out to second. A dive, and he knocks it down. And not really much of a chance to recover there, as he'll reach first on what undoubtedly will be scored as an infield single.
Johnny Cool.
So stepping in, Johnny Cool, looking for a 3rd straight 2-out hit and a run in the inning. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
1-0.
And that misses for ball 1.
1 out away from stranding that runner on third. So the last thing you want to do is throw a wild pitch and let him score. Nice job there by the catcher to knock that one down.
And looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. And this is taken for a called strike. Oh, that's a tough call. Now 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
The 1-2. And it's fouled away. Runners at the corners, 2 men out. And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. Rays strand a pair, and they remain well behind. Back here at Tropicana Field in St. Pete. This one pretty much all over, but the shouting as we check our game summary to see how we've gotten to where we are. Stepping in, Tony Kemp, fresh off a bases clearing double his last time up.
Yeah, it's been an offensive explosion for him today. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everyone seems to be putting barrel on baseball in this lineup.
First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0. And action now in the Tampa Bay pen, as it looks like a right-hander's begun to get loose. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Now the 2-1. Bounce towards the mound. And the throw to first is in time, so the leadoff man is gone here to start inning number 7.
The right fielder, number 8, Michael Lee.
So digging in now, Michael Lee. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
1 ball, no strikes the count. The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Fastball misses in the dirt as he tried to get him to chase the low one. Now the 2-0. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. 1 out, nobody on. And it misses. 3-1 now.
Count is 3-1.
Number 3 waits on deck. Count full, 3 balls and 2 strikes. Now the 3-2 pitch. High in the air out to center field. Kiermaier's got a read on it. 2 gone.
Now batting, number 3.
Stepping up to the plate, number 3. He's doubled and singled in 4 at-bats in this contest. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Maybe trying to back him up a bit there with the fastball. Lays off again, and it's 2-0. Now the 2-0. Skied into straightaway right. Parra sprinting after it. He gets there to make the catch, and that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Astros, but not to fear as they hold a commanding lead. Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Anthony Raines. No hits in 3 tries so far. He's struck out once.
It doesn't look very promising so far in this one as we move into the later innings. Down by a bundle, it's time to get some base runners and hopefully a long ball to get them back into this one.
Couple of righties starting to loosen now in the bullpen. That one's down around the knees, taken for a strike. A ball and 2 strikes to the Rays shortstop.
You know, you don't face too many guys that have thrown a nasty splitter like he has today. He's had this lineup off balance all game with that pitch.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Here now the 2-2. Hit out towards second. To his right, Kemp. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
So frustrating, Dero. You make a good pitch and you get these guys that can run around and they're fast. You think you have an out, and all of a sudden it turns into an infield single.
Yeah, this is definitely part of his game, the ground attack, Dan. He's a speedster. He's going to get a ton of infield singles, and he knows how frustrated that pitcher is.
Stepping in now, Gerardo Parra. And here's a ball hit in the air. And he will make the nice running catch out there as he had to travel a long distance to rein that one in.
The batter, number 13, second baseman, Asdrubal.
1 out now in the Tampa Bay 7th. And that'll bring in the second baseman, Asdrubal Cabrera. First pitch coming. Here it is. First pitch fastball off the plate there, and it's ball 1. Raines leads off first with 1 away. A ball and a strike. The 1-1 home to Cabrera.
Fastball 2.
And there's a fastball well off the plate inside. The 2-1 on its way. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
I love the approach out on the mound. Everything's down in the zone as it should be, but now you find yourself in a 3-1 count. Do you elevate a little bit more and get back in this zone, or do you just pitch around them?
high in the air into shallow left center. Cox comes on and makes the catch in shallow left for out number 2.
The left fielder, number 7, Jeremy Rowe.
Next to bat will be the Tampa Bay cleanup hitter, Jeremy Rowe. From the stretch. Hit the other way out toward right field. Moving under it, Lee. He makes the play, and that'll end the inning. Rays strand just the one. And as you can see, they are way behind. Now the Astros designated hitter, David Lee. Now the reliever remains in the game here, having pitched very well, but this is a longer outing than what he's used to.
It is, Matt, and I really tip my cap to him for gutting this thing out right now. On the other side, I worry they're being a little bit too greedy by leaving him out there. There are options left in the pen, and it would be a shame if all his hard work got undone because he started making some mistakes in location due to fatigue.
A 2-0 count to the Astros DH. Ripped down the first base line, but this will get foul. 2-1. And ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. The 2-2 one more time. Hot shot on the ground is short, and this is going to find its way into left for a base hit, and the leadoff man's aboard to start the 8th, and he's safe. So some real problems out there that time as it'll wind up in E7. Coming to the plate now, Gary Cox. He singled his last time up. He's set, and the pitch. Now here's a slider that can't quite get back to the outside corner. It's ball 1.
Obviously the game plan wasn't to let this guy beat you right here. He's already walked twice, and that pitch out of the zone tells me they want nothing to do with him.
Ball 2. Now the 2-0 home. Hit hard up the middle. And that'll get by into center field for a base hit. They're going to extend their lead as the runner scores from second.
They are putting in some work at the plate in this one, Matt. Another great AB. Another hit. Another nail in the coffin. That's a startling 15 runs in this one. And they're still going.
Stepping in and ready for another shot, number 30, 0 for 2 on his line thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. No balls and 1 strike. Prior to the 0-1, here's a look to first, and he'll be back in standing up. A 1 pitch on its way. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Can't quite get around in time to keep it fair, and it remains 0-2. Ready with another 0-2. Swinging a soft liner, but this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, shortstop, Carlos Correa.
So striding forward now, Carlos Correa. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. '50th pitch of the game on its way. And he takes a pitch that's ruled a strike at the knees. Pretty liberal strike zone there. It's 0-1.
You could clearly see that the hitter didn't like that strike call, and his manager, he didn't like it either, as he's giving the umpire an earful from that dugout. Well, the graphic here isn't going to properly show just how far that pitch was from the strike zone. That thing wasn't even close, and I think it made the decision to move up a base pretty easy to make.
Cox leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. Lined hard to the left side, but this will be a foul ball. And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball. Swing and a miss, and they'll dodge a major bullet that time. 2 away.
Classic slider down and away for the strikeout there. Not a whole lot to say about that pitch that hasn't been said a million times already. That's just a real tough pitch for a hitter to pick up out of a pitcher's hand, so they end up chasing when they're in protect mode.
Standing in now, number 70. Now a swing and a deep drive to left. And out of here. And I mean by plenty. That ball was crushed. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Second home run early in the year as the blowout continues.
Well, when it left its bat, I didn't think it had the height to even clear the fence. Shows you how much I know. That thing was a laser shot that just kept going and going and going. Wow, that was impressive.
Now batting.
Into the box, Diego Corona. As he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Fastball well outside. Circle change here, but it's taken for ball 2.
Well, I think he just kind of lost focus on the mound right there. It's clearly not going his way, and he's thinking more about that than the task at hand. And right now he needs to think about this hitter.
Hit in the air to straightaway center. Kiermaier's got a read on it. And the inning is over. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run, 1 error, and no one left on base. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Astros lead it 17-3. Buddy Whitaker is out from the bullpen now as he'll be making his first appearance of this young season.
Number 10, Buddy Whitaker.
Now to the plate, number 40, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ball game.
Number 40.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In there for strike one, 0-1. As mentioned early in the broadcast, this series finale had the potential to result in a series sweep, and at this point in the game, it's looking rather promising.
Hey, Matty V, Yogi Berra had a great saying, it ain't over till it's over. Well, this one's just about over with the team playing as well as they are and leading by as much as they are. This one is pretty much in the books.
And it certainly would be a big morale boost to a team if they're able to complete a sweep like this one on the road in hostile territory.
They might even change their nickname for this team to the Road Warriors. A sweep is looking pretty good as they're leading this one again late in the ball game.
Lifted in the air to straightaway center. Under it is the center fielder. Makes the play, one away.
Now batting.
And there are the final numbers for the Astros starting pitcher. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Yeah, he looked really dialed in from start to finish. This is the kind of outing you hope for every time you go out there. So I think he'll feel pretty good about the effort he put forth in this one.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Avila. He was retired via the ground ball last time up. Pitch on its way to Avila.
Ball one.
A ball and no strikes.
1-0.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. Too tight with that one. 3-0. Bases are empty, 1 man out. And he gets this fastball over, back to 3-1 now.
This is where if you're the batter, one pitch, one spot, and you get the barrel of the bat to that baseball as quick as possible with damage on your mind.
The 3-1. A swing and a miss, and that'll fill the count at 3-2.
That swing had one purpose, and that was to put the ball over the wall. I guess he doesn't have much to lose with his team down this many at this point in the game.
The 3-2 pitch is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes.
Not too often you see an at-bat go from 3-0 to a strikeout, so that's a pretty good job on the mound right there. Kind of nice that he got a free strike on the 3-0 take, but he still had to put it in the zone.
In now, Evan Longoria, as he'll try to hold back on the swing, but he went around for the first strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. Now the 0-1. Fouled off. Here comes the 0-2 pitch.
Inside, ball
Boy,
one.
tough to lay off, but he's glad he did. It's 1-2 now. And no offer that time from Longoria. It's back to 2-2 now.
Well, 2 straight fastballs inside haven't put him away. So now it'll be interesting to see what he turns to.
He's set. Here's the 2-2. And that misses there, so he runs the count full now.
Wow, from 0-2 to 3-2, and that last pitch on 2-2 wasn't even close. He had this guy in the ropes, but now he let him right back into this at bat.
He's set. Here's the 3-2. And a good eye there from Longoria as he's aboard. It's ball 4.
two ways to look at this walk. If you're the hitting coach, you say, that's a great AB. Down 0-2, you work the walk. But if you're a pitcher like me, that's just a case of letting a guy off the hook, and that can really frustrate you.
Now in the box, Kevin Kiermaier. He singled earlier, making him 1 for 2 to this point. From the stretch, here's the pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. The 1-0. Hard liner, but picked up on a hop. And as it turns out, the 2-out walk doesn't come around to haunt him as that ends the inning. This one pretty well in the bag. We played 8 full. Astros lead this one 17-3. Striding in for Houston, Tony Kemp. He'll be charged with trying to get on board leading off the 9th. Now here's the pitch. Here we go with inning number 9 as the first pitch misses for ball 1. And here's a fastball that's nowhere near the zone. It's 2-0 now.
Maybe a bit of an overthrow there, guys. May have let that front side open up a little early to try to hump up on a fastball and sailed on it.
2-1 after the foul ball there. The 2-1. Hit hard up the middle. And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So it's a leadoff single that kicks off their half of the 9th.
Hey, Dan, this guy's having a monster series on the road. Were you aware of the home road splits?
I think every player is, and sometimes this is a matter of being either comfortable on the mound or comfortable in a batter's box in some visiting ballparks, and some guys, quite frankly, like it better on the road than they do at home.
Into the box now, Michael Lee, as he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball 1-0. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0 for 4 ball game right here. The 1-0 home misses, ball 2.
No strike.
Kemp aboard here at first with nobody out. Is a fastball, not close. He's behind 3-0 now.
This inning hasn't started ideally for him on the mound, but here on 3-0, you have to have the mentality that you're only a strike and or a ground ball double play away from getting back on track.
Now the 3-0 offering. That misses. So a single and a walk, and it's first and second with nobody out.
Always tough to issue a free pass, but especially troublesome when you give up a single right before that to start the inning. We'll see if he can figure out a way to wiggle out of this.
So here's the Astros cleanup hitter, number 3. It was a flyout for him in his last trip.
And with his speed, he's one of those rare guys who you'd actually like to see keep the ball on the ground. You can't beat out a fly ball in this game.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Ball 1.
1-0.
I wonder if that call not going his way right there has anything to do with walking the last guy. We all know umpires don't give you much on the corners if you're not throwing strikes consistently.
None out, runners at first and second. And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Timing just to tick off there as this one's fouled off to the right. The 1-2. hit the other way out toward right field. Hara has a read on it. 1 out. Now a long throw to third. And he'll move up to third now. Runners at the corners here with 1 away.
Good read there at second base to know he could make it to third on the flyout. Now he's only 90 feet away with 1 out.
Striding forward now is the DH, David Lee, and their runners at the corners now. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. And a ball, 1-0. The 1-0 home is a fastball and off the plate for a ball. Two-0 count. The pitch is a fastball that misses.
With the infield back and a runner at third, he's definitely pitching for a strikeout or maybe something like a harmless pop-up. You could see it from that high fastball, but that was just a good job of laying off that pitch.
He's set, and the 3-0 offering. Swing, high drive, left field and deep. Ra racing back. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career as this lead got even wider. Jorge Ramirez enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is.
Jorge Ramirez. Now batting.
Stepping in now, Gary Cox, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Ramirez, a 6'4" lefty. He's a veteran of 7 years at the major league level. Still only 1 out in the inning. Line drive to center field. Kiermaier is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Absolutely jumped all over that fastball. And it might have been a home run if he had it any elevation under it, but it was basically right at the outfielder.
Standing in now, number 30. Hit hard to the right side. And a sliding attempt at first, but this sneaks by him, a base hit.
Everybody's different coming out of spring training. Some guys get off to torrid starts.
Now
some guys struggle. This is one that struggled, but maybe that single gets him going.
In now, Carlos Correa, as he'll take a look at ball 1. It's been a 2-for-4 effort for him so far in the ballgame. The 1-0 home. Runs a bit inside for a ball. Action in the bullpen now as a right-hander begins to throw out there. Two out with the man at first. Now he'll step off the rubber and go to first. Runner back standing. The 2-0 on the way. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Hey, you get 2-0, your eyes light up, but you're sitting in one spot, and he obviously didn't get it right there. But he still finds himself in a 2-1 count, ready to do some damage.
Now we'll step off and fire to the bag, and he'll get back in standing. Astros shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
When a guy's been swinging the bat as well as he has in this series, you definitely want to take the bat out of his hands. A free pass to first is better than what he's been doing the last couple of games.
Now at the plate, number 70. And he's got a shot at history here, but he'll need a triple to complete the cycle.
We all know this guy's a real good fastball hitter. We saw how far he could hit one. He got a fastball that he liked, and he turned that thing around, and it got out of here in a hurry.
The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Hit on the ground to third. Throw to first in time, and the big inning is avoided as the side is retired. So 3 runs on 3 hits, including the home run. No errors, and 2 men left on base. One more shot coming up. Will go to the bottom of the 9th. Houston leads this one 20-3. To the plate now for the Rays is the DH, Johnny Poole, starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
First pitch coming. Here it is. High in the air out towards shallow right. Lee is under it. Makes the play. 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop, Anthony Ray.
So Tampa's batting order turns over and set to go. Anthony Raines. He's 1 for 4 for the game. Here's the first pitch to him, and this is pop foul, but perhaps playable behind first. Number 30 is over, and he tucks it away for the second out.
The batter, the right fielder, Gerardo Parra.
At the plate, Gerardo Parra. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Nope, that's the ball.
And this one's down off the shoe tops. 1-0. This is skied into short left center. And he'll put this one away for the final out. And the Astros go on the road and sweep their rivals.
Well, that wasn't exactly a nail biter, but it's always nice when you can get an offensive explosion like that and save your closer for another day. A comfortable victory.
20-3 today. The Astros pushed across an incredible 20 runs in the ballgame. Derek Lowry gets the win on the mound, his first of the year. Drew Smyly was slapped with 8 earned runs as he takes the loss. So that just about does it for Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew. I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to theshownation.com.
Time of the ball game, 4 hours and 33 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this afternoon. And we remind you to please drive home safely.